Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am tired, so you'll excuse me if I'm kind of off kilter. It's a wet, damp, horrible day here, and it's some date in February 6th, number 6. So, what's been happening with you guys? I got new glasses. That's about as interesting. Crumbs, life is boring here. We're still on lockdown. So, for any of you who don't know, Ireland's in lockdown. We have the UK variant. So everything's shut. Everyone's working from home that can. What's staying open? Essential shops. So that means, excuse me, what that means is shops that sell food. So if there's food, shops that sell food and clothes, the clothes are cordoned off. You can't buy toys, you can't buy clothes. You can buy them online, you can't buy them in the store. So there's food stores are open, pharmacies, stroke chemists, you can go to your doctors. I think that's about that. My husband John's over there, so often I'm going to be double checking with him. Can't travel further than 5 kilometers unless you're going for medical reasons, or some rural places your shops may be further than 5 kilometers away. You can't go into anybody's house, so can't go for a cup of tea to somebody's house, unless there's a thing called a bubble where you can have one other person that can go to your house. So this is great for the elderly, so they have somebody else they can meet rather than being totally isolated. And I think that's about it. All the restaurants are closed, all the pubs are closed, all the hairdressers are closed, beauty parlours, all that. Anything else you can think of, John? Construction sites are closed unless there's specific ones that are needed for hospitals, housing, social housing. So that's all closed. So we've been closed a month already, and I'm bored. I'm so bored. The kids, all the schools are shut, so kids are bored. We're doing homework, and now they could do a whole lot of work. All 3 of my kids are autistic, so we work within their capabilities, and so I'm doing their homework that they would have brought home here in Ireland and in the UK. Excuse me, I have a hair on my nose. They bring schoolwork home after school and do it their homework. They're doing their homework and doing fine. I send it in to their teachers. We're doing grand, and that's what we're doing. So that's where Ireland is till March 6th, and watching telly. That's what I'm doing, and probably not eating as healthy as I should. Probably is an understatement. I'm not. That's what's happening with me. What's happening with you guys? Like, subscribe, thumbs up on this. You know what to do. So, other things happening. What's been happening in January? Nothing. We had some snow. Now, we're not talking Canada snow. We're not talking 6 feet of snow. We're talking millimetres. Maybe even a few centimetres. Bugger all. There's meant to be a cold snap coming in. Everyone's panicking. It's not real proper thick snow. One of our snow arrived and was gone 2 hours later. It's not real thick snow. Watching to see the weather, as I said, we have a cold front coming in. I'm looking outside, it's just wet. Cold front coming up, so the kids are all hoping there'll be snow because the kids are all playing outside. Nothing happening. Mine at the moment are upstairs doing Valentine cards because of course Valentine's Day is coming up, and all the flower shops are closed now. Don't know about you guys, I wonder if it's a worldwide thing. Is that your flowers put the price of the flowers up just coming up to Valentine's Day? I think most florists manage to do it. I must do an investigation at some stage and find out if they do. So there's Valentine's Day coming up. What else? Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Tuesday. Our pancakes here aren't like American Canadian pancakes. They're more like crepes, the thin ones. Predominantly done here, lemon and sugar. But I know there's a whole range. What's your favourite type of pancake? Filling, topping? Like, subscribe. Now, don't go with maple syrup. Boring ass. I love maple syrup on the big thick pancakes. I love the way I do it this thick. There is no pancake that thick, honest. Well, maybe. But I'm talking the crepe ones, the super thin ones where you can flip them. So, what's your favourite one to do? And then wrap them. Some people use Nutella. I don't like Nutella. There's a lot of palm oil on it. Palm oil comes from the palm trees, which predominantly come and destroy the orangutans trees. So, as I'm not a fan of palm oil, so I don't like Nutella. And there's a lot of sugar in that. Oh Lord, there's a lot of sugar in that. So they're the main two things that are happening in February. Valentine's Day and Shrove Tuesday on the 16th. And Shrove Tuesday follows is before Ash Wednesday. Lent, that's something coming up. Should we have to give up anything for Lent? I personally don't think so. Now, Lent is a real Catholic thing here, and Protestants. So all the Protestants, Catholics, will go to church for Ash Wednesday, and they get their ashes on their forehead. Meanwhile, all the Protestant Church of Ireland kids will be told by their parents, say nothing about the people with the dirty mark on their head. Because half the time the priest was meant to do a cross. But he's a lazy sod, so he just went on your head with a piece of ash. My daughter in Saskatoon, when she was in the Catholic church, went up to get the ash, saw a kid coming down and turned around to the priest and went, "Don't be putting that dirt on me head," and walked away. And the teacher nearly broke her heart laughing, and she would not let the priest put the dirt on her head. So that shows my beautiful daughter is like. She's not having muck put in her face. No way, no how. All these children, good Catholic children, sitting there with their ashes, and my daughter with her hands crossed, not getting dirt on my face. So we still laugh about it. The teacher still laughs about it. She said it hasn't happened since. I talked to her on Facebook, and I just laugh about that every time I see the kids getting their ashes on Ash Wednesday. We won't be getting it this year. I wonder what they'll do. Go into the fireplace? Oh, that's very sacrilegious of me. Okay. So, it'll be interesting. I don't think anyone should be giving up anything for Lent this year. I think you all should have given up enough. That's just my opinion. What's your opinion? Tell me below. Do you think you should give up? So, like many people, I have been watching TikTok. I'm not doing TikToks, don't get me wrong. I watch TikToks. They're great fun. There's some great ones, and I just scroll if I don't like them. There's some that are crap, there's some great. I have fallen in love with a makeup artist. Rhonda, R-H-O-N-D-A, you pronounce who you like. She's over 40s gang on Facebook too. She's a makeup artist, and she does makeup for people who aren't young. Let's put it like that. For us ladies who no longer are in the first bloom of youth. That a lovely phrase. I heard that the other day. I must reuse that. The first bloom of youth. I'm way past the first bloom. I'm past the second bloom too. So yeah, great fun, great group. I swear I'm going to go to her after all this hoo-ha is over and get some up-to-date makeup lessons. Maybe figure out how to put false lashes on. Having a bog's notion. We didn't have that when I was growing up. You just put your mascara on and off you went. And you had, who remembers the red stripes on the cheeks from the blusher? Oh, that was good fun. You wouldn't do it now, but oh, that was scary. I have a light going above me. It goes on and goes off. It's a new bulb in there, so there's a light going. So the light goes on and off. That's what it is. Most anxiety things, we got a new dishwasher. Yeah, ours finally died. It was washing the dishes, just wasn't drying them. So we got a new dishwasher, which is just as well because we discovered ours was 16 years old, so really didn't know us anything. And apart from that, Divil the Bit's been happening here. There's a good one. Divil the Bit, absolutely nothing. So we're sitting, we're chilling, we're watching Death in Paradise, the new season. Love me Death in Paradise. Masked Singer. Oh, that's my husband's been shouting at me. Have you been watching the Masked Singer? I think one of them is Joan Armatrading. I think it was, what was she called? The Jester person? Was that? I think that might, one of them, my mind's gone blank. I think it's Harlequin. I think is Joan Armatrading. I had Lenny Henry. Got him off pat. I knew that from day one, just when he spoke, because I'm a Lenny Henry fan. I wanted one of them to be Dec from Ant and Dec, just because that's fun. It wasn't. We know it's not, but I'd like it to be. And we think Stacey Solomon is the sausage. Apart from that, nobody's a clue. But it's good fun to watch. So that's on tonight. And I'm going to enjoy watching that. There's bits and pieces. And Bake Off for Cancer is starting this spring. And I've been reading. I have a great author, I have to tell you about. I actually found her in the summer. Nancy Warren is her name. And she had the Vampire Knitting Club. And it's about a girl who inherits a knitting shop from her grandmother who has died. Except she, look, I've a long piece of hair the wrong side. She didn't know she died till she arrived. She came to see her grandmother, that was it, and found out she'd passed on. And gets her knitting shop, has all sorts of knitting wools, except they discover it's actually run by vampires. Now, we're not talking Twilight, we're not talking Nostradamus, we're talking elderly ladies predominantly, a couple of not, who are vampires. And it's much more complicated than that. It's great fun. There's a murder involved, and it's a must read. Nancy Warren, she's brilliant. If you Kindle Unlimited, you'll get them for free. And she also does a baking one. That's what it reminded me of, like the Bake Off UK. She does, and murder. So Nancy Warren, brilliant author. Light reading, not too heavy, not too deep. And apart from that, that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing regular ones of these because I can't sit here once a week going, I've done nothing. I bathed, the children had a bath this week. Each day they're clean, their hair is clean. We watched some... No, there's nothing happening. The weather is crap. It's wet, it's damp, it's February, it's meant to be spring. Not in Ireland. Spring doesn't arrive here till March. It's probably like Canada. March when it arrives. It's just wet, it's cold. My husband's still working from home. That's fine by me. The fire is lit. We're doing grand. All's good in the Western Front. All's good. What do doctors say? As well as can be expected. Nothing to tell you. We got a dishwasher. So, let me know what you've been up to during lockdown. Let me know how you lose weight. I'm trying to find good. Noom doesn't work. I tried Noom. Couldn't be arsed. Something a bit more realistic. So, Weight Watchers, I haven't found the Weight Watchers is offline. Slimming World's offline. Everyone's offline. I'm just going to eat sweets. And so that's about it. Can't think of anything to tell you. I wish I could. Nothing's happened. As I said, dishwasher and getting new glasses. That's the most interesting thing that happened. Oh, my son got renewed his Canadian passport. My life's complete. Right. I'm going to go. So no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, I think you're awesome. So enjoy. I hope you're not on as big a lockdown as we are, but if you are, we'll get through this. Take care of you. Bye.